you know, I think when you're a filmmaker, you just kind of get your head in cameras and creativity and editing. But you also need to, these days, you got to also have a business brain as well. I mean, one of my sort of heroes and favourite directors is Ridley Scott. And if you ever read anything about Ridley Scott, it's like not only is he, you know, creatively brilliant, but he also is very business-minded. He worked in the advertising world for years. He's renowned for always finishing a film, you know, under budget and on time, and you know, being very resourceful with how he manages everything. And I think, you know, you have to kind of live in that world and have that same kind of mindset now that Ridley Scott has for the much bigger pictures. When I looked at making Rom Boys, it's a film, you know, predominantly about skateboarding and BMXing, and there hasn't really been a film about those from a British perspective. The big American film, obviously, is Dogtown and Z-Boys, which came out in 2001. And every kind of film about skateboarding has sort of used that as a benchmark, but they've all been very American focused. So, I mean, Dogtown is great, but what I wanted to do, I've watched that so many times, and also like The Bones Brigade, which is another great skateboarding film. But what I really wanted to do was look at a different way of structuring a film that wasn't really so heavily focused around those two. So there's a great doc called Valley Uprising, I think it's on Netflix, and it's about mountain climbers in Yosemite. And I saw, when I saw that, I saw the real similarity between a skate park and the skaters and the characters in it to these guys climbing Yosemite and the characters of the climbers. And I really liked that, and I really liked the way that film was made. So to me, that became, I've watched that probably, you know, 8-9 times, I guess, and that became a big influence on my approach to making Rom Boys. So that's really good. The Crash Reel, Lucy Walker's film, that's brilliant. I mean, that's a big influence to me as well. The Defiant Ones is a fantastic series on Netflix. I love the way they put that whole thing together. It's great. I mean, I'd highly recommend watching that.